Hi, my name's Omar, and my ID is W17407779, and this is my demo. I would like to introduce my equipment sign out system. I'll be talking about the user interface, give you some examples from the internet. I'll tell you the benefits and why I think it's a great reason to do it, and give you a bit of my conclusion. So, to introduce my sign out system, I will be demonstrating it a bit, and the reason why I chose this was because I thought it was something interesting, new, technical, and something a client would ask me to make or do. Now, you might be wondering why I chose Laravel over the other frameworks such as Python and Django or even Java. There's a few reasons. First, Laravel provides a lot of inbuilt functionality for web development, user authentication, administrative interfaces. This means that I can focus on building the unique features of the equipment sign out system instead of worrying about basic web development tasks. Also, I'm very familiar with model view controller design pattern, which helps me write maintainable code. Moreover, as the client has told me, they're less focused on the presentability of the website or how it looks, but the functionality. That's why I concentrated more on designing the class diagrams and the sequence just to get a grips of mentally how I would like it all framed in the MVC architecture. What do I mean by this? Here we have the user interface. I've got the sign in, I've got the dashboard, how it would look on the from the user side, what's available to them, and once they've actually borrowed something, it appears here. We've got the basic essential parts of it. We've got the login part. We have the place where you see all the equipment that's available to you, where you can actually, when you borrow it, where you can see it. And here we have the reports and analytics, which is very, very important. Here we've got the equipment here, the view and the controller for those equipment. Got the model, the user, and how they link together. And here I've got the sign out, where how they sign out once they get to this page here and they actually borrowed the equipment, how it would look, date and time, and timestamps, and what actions they can take. I made sure to make a very detailed activity diagram when the user sends their interactions, how they communicate between the controller and the model. I made sure to write that in a very detailed way so later on when I do implement that into the code, I already know exactly what I'm adding, where the controller views are, what the attributes are, which makes it easier later on. So some examples of what I would like my work to look like, my are something similar to this, where you have a login here. I would preferably like to have maybe allow people to use Google logons or school website. My luxury item, which I really want, is to incorporate the Westminster login. However, it's very difficult and you need permissions for that, and something I need to research later on as well. I would like something like this where you can see the image, the name, the categories, the products, and the user can add it, which makes it looks nice, it looks accessible to the user. That's something that I'm looking to design. And this is sort of what I'm looking for the user to have when they borrow something. They can see this on their own profile kind of user page, what their name, the date they borrowed something, how much of that they borrowed. We won't be using any amounts and stuff. This sort of view and this kind of placement is what I'm looking to get to. Benefits for this is that you would be able to get equipment easily and efficiently. You don't have to go through different process. You don't have people to follow you or catch you up. From the student's perspective, some students don't even know that there are these equipments available to them to support them. Some just think it's just laptops or tablets or computers, which is there is more to it. And for the teachers, it allows them to get equipment they need for their classes. For the IT, it allows them to track different objects to see which students are borrowing them, because from the IT department standpoint, the asset system is different, where it's only they can view it. So all in all, in conclusion, the sign up system is a great way to keep equipment. It makes it easier for everyone. I wish to produce a user face that's intuitive, easy to use. Also, more importantly for me, is the functionality, to have all the functionality I wish to have. So, thank you very much. Thank you for listening.